the American left, what I call the godless left, attempted a coup, really, if you think about it, with this thing of the electors and trying to get the Electoral College to go against what the voters had said. They were attempting a coup. This was kind of a bloodless political coup that they were attempting. But it wasn't completely bloodless, to be honest about it, because you had these electors now saying that they were receiving death threats. I saw one, I think a guy from Michigan, where you're from, on television the other night saying that they were threatening to kill his children if he didn't change over his vote from.
I think your analysis is true, but I'll take it a step further. That the coup had already taken place, and we experienced a counter coup with the WikiLeaks, and which they're blaming it on Russia, but there's reason to believe that it happened from within.
From within the Democratic Party.
Within the intelligence community, who recognized that there was a coup taking place of our government through the Hillary campaign and through the Clintons. They countered it, rallied the people, and then there was an attempt to try to push back through this attempt to try to influence the electors. And I'm hearing that from places like InfoWars and some of the guests that he has had on his show.
Let's just say they had been successful in undermining the Electoral College system. It would have thrown this country into a complete tailspin.
Yes.
As we filmed this show, the Electoral College was yesterday. If they had gone against the will of the American people, and right now they're saying, hey, Hillary Clinton's elected, all these Trump people need to move out and Hillary Clinton's taking over, this country would have been in a complete meltdown. But these people don't care about that. They don't care if the country collapses if it's not the kind of country that they want it to be. And the question becomes, why is the godless left in such a state of panic today? And the reason I think is very simple. They had their guy in there for the last 8 years, and they honestly believed that the country was turning toward this godless Marxism that Barack Obama was pushing, and that they obviously also knew that Hillary Clinton would continue that move. Well, now she's not there.
At a higher rate.
At a higher rate, probably. She might have been even worse than Obama. It's hard to imagine, but it could have been.
Right.
But I think that they were willing to say, if you'd have sat down with them and said, why are you trying to do this? You're trying to undermine the system. Because believe me, if you go back and read the founding documents of this country and why they created this Electoral College system, it was designed specifically for elections like this, so that you couldn't have a couple of gigantic cities in the United States control the politics for the whole rest of the country. At that time, they were worried about New York and Philadelphia and Boston being able to come together and create a presidency for the whole country. And so they created this Electoral College system. Had they not done so, right now, New York City and Los Angeles would be controlling the politics of the entire country. Because if you look at the map and where Clinton won, that's it. That's all she won, was these far left coastal places. So this is the precise kind of election that the Electoral College was designed to address, and yet they're saying this is the reason it needs to be overturned.
Right. They were attempting to undermine our institutions.
Right.
And to undermine that means that our country would go into chaos.